We're gonna see what size cuff the subject is. So we'll have the subject hold their hand out, and we're gonna line up their index or middle finger up with the side, and then there will be like small, medium, and large. And if they're within that, so if they're within one of these, that'll be the size that they are. So she's a small, I am a medium. So I guess the first step would be for the second step is we're gonna put on the MVP cuff. And this is the cuff that it uses to calibrate that cuff. So we're gonna have the subject stick their arm out, just like a blood pressure cuff. We're gonna line up the artery on the artery, and we'll get it kind of snug. Snug enough. Make sure it stays lined up, and we're all set. Now you just put your arm down. Then we are going to put this CNAP cuff, turn your arm over, please. We're gonna put the CNAP cuff on just the middle of their forearm and try and get it a little bit tight so it's not flopping all over the place, and you can just rest your arm. Then we're gonna get the small cuff for her. It's really important that you let the subject know once they have these on that they can't move their fingers because they're very delicate. So we're gonna have the subject give me their fingers, and we're gonna slide it through, and we're gonna try and get it all the way up into their webby, and we're gonna push this very firmly into the CNAP cuff, just so we make sure it has a good connection. So now we can turn the machine on and wait for the machine to turn on. So here it's just making sure that that it's working. So it's going to be the alarm self-test, and then you just press the alarm button, and now it's going to continue to do its own initializing thing, and then it's going to ask you to set up the patient. So since the machine was turned off, it doesn't have any data in there. So we're going to do new patient, adult defaults. So it's going to take about 1.5 to 2 minutes to calibrate the finger cuff and calibrate with the MVP cuff. So you do setup, measurement, and then here we just want to make sure that the MVP mode is set to manual. For our experiments, it's pretty important. If you set it to automatic, if their blood pressure gets out of a certain range from the starting blood pressure, it's gonna recalibrate, and that is bad when our experiments are trying to get people to increase their blood pressure. Opening acknowledge. We're going to open use recent graph template, and we're going to use SRT template corrected BP.gtl. There we go. Okay. And then it's going to open up a graph file. Now everything's connected. So here we can press start, and it's going to start collecting data. So here in channel 1 is the blood pressure wave, and then we can go down to channel 41, and I'm gonna scale it. So channel 41 is the wave of her systolic blood pressure. Channel 42 is the wave of her diastolic blood pressure. And Channel 43 is her mean blood pressure. Again, just expressed as a wave. And then channel 44, which is hidden, is the wave of her heart rate as is output by the CNAP machine. That's pretty much it. Take it off. It's pretty simple. You're gonna disconnect this from the CNAP cuff, and then you're gonna slide it gently off the subject's fingers. You'll hook it up back on the holder. Then here, just lift the subject's arm up, remove the Velcro, put the cuff into the cuff holder, and then remove the blood pressure cuff, put it back in its home, and press the power button, and it goes to bed.